when I took over the family vineyards when I was a young man. And since then, I've expanded it into a multi-million-dollar chain of enterprises. Pepe was my identical twin brother. 25 years ago, we had a stupid fight, and we have not seen him in all these years. Pepe, Rosa, and their children are my only family. And I decided to come visit him and end the bad blood between us. And I brought along with me on this trip from Italy my beautiful fiancée, Tiramisu, and my manager for my vineyards, Pierre Malot. And I'm happy to tell you, Tara is going to have my baby.
Very good. Well, I am Pierre Malot. I am at present a bachelor. And I manage Monsieur Rocco Scarfazi's vineyard in Italy when he is away doing other business. I was born and raised in France, and I come from a long line of French winemakers. No one knows the grape like I do. Yes, oui. My mama is a cousin of Rocco's. Under my direction, the vineyards have made huge profits over the past 5 years. I came with Rocco to New York to do a little North American business. And I met Angel after arriving and fell immediately in love with her. I have asked her to marry me. Oh, she's
so sweet. So happy for you.
Excuse me. I am Tiramisu. I came to New York City with Rocco Scarfazi to visit his twin brother, Pepe. Before we left Italy, Rocco asked me to marry him, and we will be wed shortly after our return. I have known Rocco for 2 years. I was hired on as a maid in his villa. Now I could tell right from the start that he was attracted to me, but it took him 2 months to make a move. Now he relies on me to run his villa and manage his household accounts.
I'm Angel Roney, Pepe and Rosa's daughter. I have an apartment in Manhattan. I'm in college, studying business administration. I've recently started a business where I am selling protection to local merchants. When I was growing up, my father was so strict and overprotective. Every boy I brought home, he didn't like. He wanted me to marry a nice Italian boy, but I had other plans. When I met Pierre, it was lust at first sight. We couldn't keep our hands off of each other. Of course, my papa hated him, but that made him all the more desirable.
Well, hi, I'm Clara Boyd, and I'm sure many of y'all know me. I'm a renowned psychic. I had a vision that I had to move from Savannah, Georgia to Little Italy. I have the ability to communicate with the spirits and to read your futures. I am friend of Mama Rosa, and I have many, many clients here in Little Italy. And they come to me for readings. You need to call me. And to talk to those loved ones that have crossed over into the unknown. Your great-grandpa says, hey. So,
I am Marco Rodi. I'm single. Single. and I live at home with my parents. I work for the family restaurant. My father was a strict man. He thought you got to learn the business from the ground up. That's why I'm only a waiter. But my true love is in sports. I love sports. I was the captain of the soccer team for my college. I was offered a professional contract in Europe to play soccer for Fonza Grande. Man, am I excited. And I'm still single.
Yeah, poor baby.
Just hold on to your bowl.
We'll do a rating, see what I can find for you.
Too sweet.
Thank you for coming tonight. It's been 4 days already and the police still have no suspects in House Pepe's murder. Look at this police report. Look. He was shot in the back.
So he was.
Everyone loved Pepe. Who would shoot him in the back? Who knows? We should put our heads together and see if we can figure out who could possibly have done this. The police report states February 8th, 2009. The time at 2:15 a.m. The investigating officer, Joe Marscapone. Dated report, February 9th, 2009. At 2:15 on February 8th, 2009, I received a radio call to investigate a death at La Speranza. When I arrived at the scene, I found Giuseppe Roni, the proprietor of the restaurant, lying face down on the floor, and he was dead. He had been shot in the back. Rosa Roni, wife of the victim, was in attendance. She advised me that she had arrived just minutes before and found him there, and that she had not moved him. Angel Roni, daughter of the victim, arrived at the restaurant at 2:30 a.m. I conducted a survey of the crime scene and found no signs of a struggle. There was a pistol on the floor, and I found an earring under the body. I have submitted both of these items to the lab. I saw no other evidence of any other crime. Signature of investigating officer, Joe Marscapone. And the items on file with the NYPD are a pistol, an earring,
They look familiar.
and photos of the crime scene.
Oh.
My poor Pepe, he was such a good man.
Yep.
Now what will I do? The restaurant, the house, the children. A curse on the one that did this.
Oh, please, Rosa, do not speak of curses. We are all believers here.
I'm sorry, Father. Enough, everybody. Manja.
Not now, Rosa. Someone in this room murdered my brother. And when I find out who you are, you will know what it is to feel afraid. Capiche?
You know, Uncle Rocco, this place is a friendly place until you brought all that crap from Italy.
Marco, you are young. You do not understand about this trouble.
Yeah.
It started long before you were even a little bambino.
My, Marco.
Here we go.
You talk like a man who has guts.
Yep.
For someone who has none. Papa was shot in the back. That's very interesting. Marco, you have never been able to look trouble in the eye.
looking at it now. My sister with the face of an angel and the heart of a devil. You really don't know what you are, do you?
I do.
You know what you and this ball have in common? You're both full of hot air.
Mamma mia, I don't believe this. Pepe is not even in the ground, and everybody is at each other's throat. I say we should let the police, excuse me, the police solve this mystery and arrest who's ever at fault.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mademoiselle Tara, if I was you, I would not want the police to look into my closet. She's got skeletons.
What kind of skeletons do you see in Tiramisu's closet?
Well, I'll tell you, honey, she's got a very dark aura, and there's lots of darkness in there. So, no, she doesn't want the police looking at her.
Oh, many clichés your American have. Oh, I can't wait to be getting back home.
I thought we were here to honor Pepe. Why is there all this fighting? Mama, do something about it.
Enough, everyone, manja, manja. That's her everything.
Mama Rosa, why are you always telling everyone to eat?
Why, they're all turning to skin and bones. Just look at them.
Just look at us.
We must eat, save our strength in order to get through this. Pierre, I saw you and Pepe fighting just a few days before his murder. Pepe had told you to stay away from Angel, or he would kill you. You laughed and said if you want me to fight, it is you who should be willing to die.
Yeah, forget.
This is a report from Rocco's doctor informing him he has less than a year to live. I'm not sure that this is HIPAA compliant if I have From Dr. Moretto, general practitioner, Dr. Mike Roscoffy, pathologist. The biopsy report on tissue samples from the patient, Mr. Rocco Scarfazzi. I have completed my analysis of the patient's tissue samples, and the results confirm your diagnosis. Mr. Scarfazzi has contracted the rare disease of necrosia fictionoa. The patient should be informed immediately, as this disease is terminal. Patients with this disease rarely live more than 12 months, and there are no drugs to stop or slow the rate of infection. Diagnosis is positive for necrosia fictionoa by Mike Roscoffy, pathologist.
I come to America to make peace with my brother and to decide who should take over the Scarfazzi family business. I want to leave this world with a clear conscience, knowing what the family is taken care of and what looks good for the future of the family.
I suspect that Rocco came to America because of what happened 25 years ago, and to get his revenge.
I think Uncle Rocco's trying to pick up my family. Just watch.
Father Alfredo, you told me you saw Marco and his brother arguing over little problems. Marco hates working at the restaurant. It is so obvious he doesn't want to be here, but he puts up with it. He tells me he has a professional soccer offer and that's why, and why is he still here? Why doesn't he just go?
Rocco, I am very sorry to hear you're dying. If there's anything I can do to help you in this time, just ask. Now would be a good time to enter the confessional. Would you like that?
Not now. Monsieur Rocco, you never told me you were dying. Oh, this is going to be a problem. Who will take care of the Scarfazi Enterprises in the new winery? Hey, I tell you this, I will not work with the boy, Marco, who does not know wine from a dog's behind.
It's always Marco.
Pierre, listen to what I tell you. Marco is family. If I tell you he is the boss, then he is the boss. That's the way it is. Capiche?
Uncle Rocco, I told you I am not interested in your business. I'm going to play soccer. Do you, capiche?
Oh, poor innocent Marco. You have no idea. You could own 10 professional soccer teams, but yet, with Uncle Rocco's money, but yet you turned him down. Excuse me. That was stupid. I will say no more.
Don't.
Wait a minute. Who says a man has to run Scarfazi Enterprises? I am much more competent than Marco will ever be.
Oh, oui.
Oh, for goodness sakes. You know, in my visions, I kept seeing discord between Rose's children, and all you do is bicker. It's exhausting. Y'all just get a life.
Enough of this. I should have taken a rock and killed myself. I don't have to listen to any more of this.
Oh, come on.
No, Mama.
Angel, please apologize to your brother.
No.
He is
Never.
such a very sensitive
Oh,
boy.
Never.
I don't need you to stand up for me, Mama. I can fight my own battles, but I do want to know one thing. Why? How can you fool around behind Dad's back? That's the big question.
Marco, I swear on the lives of my children,
Oh, boy.
it was only a kiss
Yeah.
and nothing more.
Oh, Rosa, I wish you'd come and talk to me before acting on your impulse.
Not hardly, Father.
On the night my papa died, was murdered, Pierre, little Frenchman here, was hanging around the restaurant about 1 a.m. in the morning. He looked lost. He kept on pacing back and forth like he was waiting for something. Pierre, tell me about your suspicious behavior.
Oh, on the night of Pepsi's murder, I was at Esperanza waiting for Rocco. Yeah, he called me in the afternoon and asked me to meet him there around 11 p.m. When he had not arrived by closing time and after a couple of bottles of wine, I left and went back to my apartment and I went to bed.
Oh, that was a good speech.
Mama, Pepe caught you kissing Uncle Rocco early in the day he was murdered. What were you thinking, and why? I heard you had a terrible fight over it. What were you thinking? Cheating on your husband with my fiance.
Why, yes. Rocco caught me kissing. Pepe caught me kissing Rocco. He was very angry. But it was just a harmless kiss. For old time's sake.
Right.
That's what they all say.
You see, I was Rocco's girlfriend before I married Pepe. And I was just being a bit nostalgic. Pepe didn't understand and got all upset.
Well, this is a parking ticket Angel received in front of Las Verandas at 1:30 a.m. the night of the murder. This ticket means she must have been there around the time of his death.
Pierre, I never said I wasn't at the restaurant. I knew Papa kept a lot of money in his safe. It was a little short this month. So I went to the restaurant, and Papa was still in the kitchen. So I went over to that nightclub that's just down the street for about an hour to have a couple of drinks. When I returned, the police were there, and Papa had been shot.
Rosa, Pepe was one hot-blooded Italian man. He had been putting moves on me since I came to New York City. Rocco told me about his brother Pepe. So I thought, sorry.
Hanging around Rocco.
He did.
So he was not with me the night of the murder. Rocco loves me, not you.
Tara, Tara, Tara. You are no good for Rocco. You come to America to take my husband away? To take Rocco away? Maybe I have something Rocco wants. More than you.
You have nothing. You're just an old shoe. Stay away from my Rocco.
This shoe has more soul.
Even your husband even made the moves on the Mystic.
What?
Yes, Pepe was a client of mine, I'll admit. We had a very professional relationship. He was a true mystical believer. Strictly professional, nothing more. Yes.
Tara, Rosa, you are fighting for nothing. Soon I will be dead, finished, kaput, and neither of you want my bones.
Oh, Rocco, I am so sorry. Come, manja. You need to keep up your strength.
Wait a minute, Rocco. I have a guy who will do your will for cheap. What do you say? I can give you his name.
Save your prayers, all of you. I am not in my grave yet. I have too many things still to do. Things to do first. Maybe even finding a new vineyards manager. What do you think, Pierre?
What do I think? What do I think? I think that would be a very bad mistake. Monsieur Scarfati, you need someone to keep the Scarfati wine the best in the world. Even after you're gone. See?
Look at the big Frenchman. Big man, sucking up to his boss. You know, if you ever do marry my sister, she's gonna put you through hell. She is 10 times worse than Uncle Rico.
I do not agree, Marco. She has the spirit, do it?
Yeah.
You should make her your agent, and maybe she could get you back on your, how do you say, soccer kiki.
No thanks. I believe that Marco is perfectly suited to be a waiter his whole life. Take that as a tip, big brother.
Okay. Your time is coming, Angel. I think your brief time as with crime is going to catch up to you. I just can't wait to see what happens. Stop touching her.
Pierre, I discovered recently my papa was making plans to send me to a convent in South America for a year. I had to do something to stop him.
Why?
Angel, I am very sorry that you have such bitterness towards your family. Maybe in your interactions with Pepe, you led him to believe you were not interested in the business.
No.
Rosa is more than a little fond of me. She confessed her love to me and sent me a letter saying she wanted to come back to see me in Italy. And the letter said, "Dear Rocco, you will be surprised to get this letter. It has been so many years since we have spoken to each other. Often I have thought of you and wondered how our life would be if I had stayed in Italy in 1985 instead of running away with Pepe. Do you remember? Amore. My marriage to Pepe is not so good. I am a lonely woman, and I would like to return to Italy. Tell me how you feel about me. Maybe we can start again. Yours forever, Rosa." If Pepe had found out about this letter, there would have been much more trouble for the family.
Why, it is a letter that I wrote to Rocco several months ago, at a time when things were going well between us. Probably such an impulsive thing for me to do, and it meant nothing. I had forgotten I had written it.
Rocco, your papa, he wrote to the soccer team telling them of your medical condition and disability, that you probably wouldn't be able to play soccer. How does that make you feel that your papa did that?
That was a lie. And he had no right to do what he did.
Father Alfredo, you appear to exploit all your parishioners. First you take Pepe's land, or try to take it.
Yep.
Next thing you know, you'll be after Angel for, what do you do there? Security?
Yep.
I wonder what would happen if you actually told one of your parishioners no for a change.
Pepe, He phoned me a few hours before he was murdered and asked me to meet him for breakfast the next morning. He had something about Tara and proof to give to me about her. Tara, you knew about this meeting, and you would do anything to keep me from learning about your fling with Pepe. I understand that fear can make people do strange things.
Marco, I have a letter here. It's from the soccer club. It says, "Dear Mr. Ronan," it's sent to your father. "Dear Mr. Ronan, thank you for your letter of January 15, 2009, informing us about your son Marco's medical condition. We are very sorry to hear about his disability. Under the circumstances, we have withdrawn our contract offer for Marco to join our soccer club. We commend you for taking such a positive interest in your son's health." Signed, Penn Aki, team manager.
Father, you mentioned you and Rocco always meet up with Giuseppe Roni when Rocco's in New York. I found a piece of paper that fell out of your pocket, and it is a letter dated January 5th, 2009. "Dear Father Alfredo, as per your request, this letter confirms my intent to bequeath the land upon which La Speranza sits to your parish in the case that Marco is not interested in taking over the business. I met with my attorneys, Regata and Ricconi, last week to sign my revised will. And it is signed, warm regard, Giuseppe Roni."
No.
That concludes Act 1. Attenzione, please take a moment to write your name on the back of your ticket, and a server will come by and pick it up with a pink bag. Does every table have a pink bag? If you don't, let me know. Okay, put your name on